So it was breezy, and the current was due to start coming out. So I think most of us caught on to the fact that right was not going to be favored upwind.
Yes, that would be Rob.
Yeah, so I started right at the boat because boat was favored probably about 2 boat lengths for that first start. And actually I didn't realize Rob was out there. But he started maybe like 2 boats below me, and I know Eric was right there. Everybody was trying to win the boat for the most part. Yeah, we all just kind of took off, and Rob and I were the last to tack back on port for the most part, towards the top of the beat. It was a pretty straightforward race. I kind of just stayed with Rob for a few tacks there around the windward mark. Then it was a windward leeward. Rob played course left on the run for the first 2 races, and he slowly made gains on me. So I started thinking about that for the 3rd race. And yeah, that's when Jeremy, I think you really turned it on those first 2, for race 3 and 4, you were race leader at the top. I think the current was going out faster and faster for the rest of the day. So whenever we had those windward lewards, I always was thinking about, catering and trying to play course right, just to get in more flow downwind and staying away from course right upwind. Sometimes when I'm doing well and I want to make sure I cover the guy who is behind me, I split the gates and I aim right for the middle and I make him commit first. Like if he starts playing low or high, I can get an idea if he's going to one gate or not. And because I've split it, I can then either bear off and go to one or head up and go to the other. But I guess it's just like a little defense strategy. It was a fun day. It was up and down big time. There was lots of big holes out there. Yeah, just in terms of speed, I was just trying to keep the bang on the high side and play it upwind. Pretty actively too, because there were some big lulls, that's for sure. What's that? Pretty on, that's for sure. Yeah, trying to flatten out the entry of the sail with the Cunningham. And it was pretty flat water at the top too, so outhaul was, at least for the start, was pretty tight. And maybe at the bottom, when we rounded the gates, it was a little bit looser, and then I'd progressively tighten it as we went upwind. But yeah, I was depowering for the most part, for sure, especially with the vang. I was wailed on the vang a lot of the time. Yeah, because it was small chop, but it was kind of steep at the same time. Waves were close together, and in order to just kind of blast through, I wanted to keep vang on and be able to ease out whenever possible, and just kind of come down on the angle and blast upwind real quick, rather than poke it up and slowly stall into some of the waves. And with the breeze going back and forth so often, you could easily get caught too high when a lull came or when a header came, and then you just instantly stall and have to bear off and get speed again. So vang on, bearing off, and just driving upwind seemed to be a good strategy.